Okay, so I just wanted to get on here and just kind of talk a little bit about what I've seen in my area just the past couple of days or the past couple of weeks. So last week I went to the grocery store, and it's always stocked, a really nice grocery store. And the the produce section of my grocery store was like bare, empty, shelves empty, not a chicken breast in the entire store to be bought. I thought that was kind of strange. So then we've had a bunch of helicopters and bomber military planes that have been coming to our Air Force Base, which is closed for like years, closed. And I looked it up, and they are doing drills here, but then you ask yourself kind of why? And why drills at 10:15 at night last night? This was last month they were supposed to be doing drills. Well, come to find out today, watching some news that, not your mainstream news because it won't ever be on there, but China has told its military to prepare for war, and especially with the U.S. So the U.S. has a trade agreement with Taiwan, not a trade agreement, like a defense military agreement to protect each other, an ally agreement. And China wants to, or is thinking about possibly invading Taiwan to start a war with us. Everything going on in Mexico at the border. Who knows where they could come from? But I want to say why this is so critical to me. About, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, maybe even longer, 15 years ago, I had a dream, and the video is on my YouTube page, so you can go back and watch that dream where I talk about these Asian men getting out of this black car with M16s and pointing them at me and my family, and us running through these corridors like under the earth, stuff I never knew anything about. I tell the dream, very vividly, so you can watch that if you want to, but that's why it triggers me. So another weird thing that happened today is I went to use my debit card. My debit card didn't work. Nothing wrong with it. Money in the bank. I have a second account with my bank, so I go to use that card. It won't work. None of my debit cards will work. I call the bank. They say there's no reason why. Come to find out, they call me back 10 minutes later and say our whole entire debit card system is down. Nobody can use them. Now, this is a big bank in the state that I live in. Lots, thousands and thousands and thousands of customers couldn't use their cards today. We live in a cashless society where most people don't keep cash. What are you going to do when the banks are closed, when your debit card doesn't work anymore, when you only have enough food to last you a couple days? America, you need to wake up. You need to prepare for what's coming, because it's here. It's here now. If you haven't been preparing, God be with you. That's all I can say. And that's the other part, is we know that this stuff is coming if you're a Christian. If you're not a Christian, I really suggest that you draw close to God and to Jesus Christ and latch on to the only one that can save you. So this isn't to scare anybody. This is just to make you prepared. Make sure you have cash on hand. Make sure you have a bug out bag ready. Make sure you carry a bug out bag or a get home bag in your car, especially if you have kids. Don't be out in the weather without a warm jacket, blankets in your car, water in your car, some way to take care of yourself. You need to prepare and wake up, because I know a lot of people think we're a bunch of foil hat wearing conspiracy theorists, but I'm telling you, it is here, and you need to wake up. So, like this video, share, subscribe, I don't care. Just wake up and prepare, because the time is at hand where you're going to wake up one day, and in that quick of a time, everything that you know to be true, everything that you've known to be your whole life, is going to change on a dime. And you need to make sure that, number one, you're right with God. Number two, that you're prepared to not be able to go to the store or go anywhere besides stay in your house and take care of yourself and anybody else that God shows you. But you need to wake up. Yeah, he's going away from us. So there's another airplane. Airplane number 7 now. that has taken off in the last 15 minutes here in Blytheville, Arkansas. I don't know if you can see the water tower. Probably not, because it doesn't want to zoom in very well. But this is plane number 7. Can't really see it, but it's like way in between those two lights there, headed towards Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's like plane number 2 that's headed that way.
Listen to the one getting charging up right now.
There's another one over here at the Air Force Base getting charged up. And why is this so relevant? Because this Air Force Base is closed. Also because it's 10:15 at night. And over in the distance, you can't really see it, but there's like a big, bright, shining beacon light over here at the Air Force Base. It's never like this. This is totally out of character, unusual for our area. Let's see how long it takes for another one to take off.
Quiet as you watch. Look how it changes the atmosphere when it starts up.
I don't like how you can't see. I wish you could see how cloudy it is. It's completely overcast and cloudy. Most people are in bed, getting ready for work. You're gonna go to work tomorrow, they don't think nothing of it. Probably ain't even paying attention.